Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. So we continue the Mulatika. Mulatika Upanisya Kotiya Ti Ita. Upanisya Kotiya Athakta said Upanisya Kotiya. Koti just like a weak reason, weak cause. Weak cause, we could say Upanisya, not very strong. So Upanisya Kodiya, where he used the word Kodi, Upanisya Kodi, something that is the support, but the weak support, not very strong support. The weak support. So how he explain here? Let's see. Upanisya Kodiya di ita, this paragraph. Upanisya Kodiya di ita, Sada Upanisaya Dana Dedi di Adina. Epanyawara. So Sada the Upanisaya Dana Dedi Sila Samadhi di Uposara Gama Krodi. The Jhana Upadedi, Maka Upadedi, Vipassana Upadedi, Abhinya Upadedi, Maka Upadedi. So Upanisya, Nana Vitiya Bhagavanisya Voto. So the depending on the saddha, depending on the faith. So one does dana, observe sila, uposatha, practice meditation, a cause arose, the abhiññāna, magga, phala. So in that case, so nana vitiya, so the viti is different there. Now the dependent on the faith, there are the many viti, many process of viti. So by saddha, he may observe sila, not 1 day, not 2 days. So many viti will arise there. Prokamajara viti, you go to apana viti, jhana upadedi, abhinya upadedi. So different viti, then magga upadedi. Different viti there depending on the saddha. So saddha here supports the depending on saddha, it supports the many kinds of kusala at different vitis. Eka vitiya kusala dina. That's why here iti. That's why iti. That's why kusala dina. Eka vitiya kusala dina. Iti. That's why eka vitiya kusala dina. Eka vitiya in the same viti. Kusala dina. Jakku sapasa dayo tadabhawe. If there is no jakku sapasa, soda sapasa, kana sapasa, etc. If there is no those sapasa, kusala dina abhavado, eka vitiya kusala dina abhavado, kusala etc. will not arise. So without jakku sapasa, there will be no kusala, many kinds of kusala or many kinds of kriya there. So due to jakku sapasa, kamavajara kusala may arise. You know, the brikama bhavana, uchara bhavana, those are kamavajara kusala. The apana bhavana, rupavajara kusala, akusala arise. And the magga, there is apana also, magga phala, viti arise. So without jakku sapasa in this case, so it say, because of seeing siye Patui Kasina, the Patui Kasina, he practiced step by step. Finally, he attained Arhadapala. That means, depending on this Jakusapasa, he developed many kinds of kusala there. If there is no Jakusapasa in this case, he may not develop those many kinds of jada, those many kinds of jadas. So jadi uya jaramana upanisya lesena. Jadi jaramarana. Jadi is the cause of jaramarana. But jaramarana, the jadi is the cause. Even it is the cause of jaramarana here, but jadi is the weak cause. He what to say here? Upanisya lesena, but your lesa here, the small or the weak, the less. So this is lesa. Upanisya lesena, by the less support of jadi. Jadi is the weak support of jaramarana, or the less force of jaramarana. So as jadi is the weak support of jaramarana, here the kusala, kamajara barikama bhavana kusala, upachara bhavana kusala, apadamama kusala, those kusalas, the Jakusapasa also is the weak support of all those kusala. But those kusala arise due to Jakusapasa. If he does not see Pativikasina, those kusala may not arise. Those kusala arise due to see the Pativikasina. In this case, not the other case. In this case, by see Pativikasina, he developed Kamajara kusala, Rupajara kusala, Arupajara kusala. If there is no Jakusapasa in this case, there will be no those kusala. So Jakusapasa here is Upanisya Kodi. Upanisya Kodi. So the small support, the weak support of all those kusala and Kriya Chetas. So as for example, the Arhat, where Arhat see Pativikasina. So he may have the idea, or someone may have him, to do so, to develop the jhana. There he developed the jhana. For Arya, there will be no Arhadapala, because they have possessed Arhadapala already. They can develop jhana. Brikama bhavana, the Uchara bhavana, apana bhavana. What don't yojaya? It is suitable to say jadi is the weak support of jaramarana. Idabana in this case, kasina rupa dasana hetu opana. Kasina rupa dasana hetu opana. The opana, the arising of. The reason is see between kasina. Prikamadi berana Jakusapasa pajya. Prikama berana arise. They arise. Prikama berana etc. arise due to Jakusapasa. What did it to be said? It is suitable to say Prikama bhavana, Ujara bhavana, Apavana bhavana arises due to Jakusapasa. Because
Can I have a question about the Tada Bawe Abavato? What does that mean, Sayadaw, in the previous part?
This is Lakana. You see, the Tada Bawe, if there are no Jakusapasa, etc. Yeah, we are talking about Jakusapasa Pajya Vedana Ati Kusala Ati Akusala Ati Abhyagara. So in this case, here Jakusapasa Deyo. Eka Wutya Kusala Dina Jakusapasa Deyo. Yeah. Jaku sapasa deyo dadabhawe.
So ta refers to what?
Huh?
Yes. So ta refers to what, Sayadaw?
Jaku sapasa etc. Jaku sapasa. Yes. If we are talking about Jaku sapasa pajya, we refer to Jaku sapasa. If we are talking about soda sapasa pajya, we refer to soda sapasa.
So here he said he gave the upama. Upama is jati vijachara maranasa upanisaya lese napachajoti.
Yes.
So that means that jati is the weak support for the jara and marana.
Yes.
By the upanisaya. So just like that. That is the upama.
Yes.
And then so over here, what does he mean? He means that the Jaku Sampasa is the weak support of what?
Yeah, yes. Because by Jaku Sampasa alone, you cannot get those Kamajara Kusala, Rupajara Kusala, Arupajara Kusala. But without the Jaku Sampasa also, those also may not arise in this case. That's why Jaku Sampasa, Soda Sampasa, etc. These sapasas are the support of those Kusala Kriya Jadas.
So you know, the Abba, yes, Abhavato is because of the absence of
Abhavato referred to Kamajara Kusala, etc.
Okay.
So the Dhabha with Sati, you Pali was Sati, you add Sati. The Dhabha with Sati, if there is no Jaku Sapasa, etc.
Okay.
Abhavato, there will be no Kusala, etc.
I see. Okay. Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
So that's my here, Jaku Sapasa Pajyati Wakati. The Buddha said, Jaku Sapasa Pajya Vedana Ati Kusla, Ati Agusla, Ati Abhyagada. In this case, you know, see the Kasina Rupa, Kasina, the device, he developed those Kusla. That's why the Buddha said, Jaku Sapasa Pajya Vedana. That's so Nana Witiya, a different witi, Gadani, Edani Jitani, yeah. Edani Jitani, referred to Prikama Bhavana, Upachara Bhavana, Apana Bhavana. Edani Jitani, though Jita, here Gadani, Nana Witiya, Gadani, arising in, you can say like that. The Nana Witiya, Gadani, Edani Jitani. The though Jeta arising a different witty. Jaku sapasa pajya laba manani. Jaku sapasa pajya laba manani. The here nana witty. Where you see kasina device, you see there is one witty. Where you do prikama bhavana, there is one witty. Where you do upjara bhavana, there is another witty. The different witty here. Jaku sapasa pajya laba manani. Jaku sapasa pajya laba manani. Due to Jaku sapasa, those Jedas are obtained due to Jaku sapasa. Those Jedas are obtained due to Jaku sapasa. One is Koti. So, so Vikamadi Vedana Nana Witiya. Those the Jeta arising in different witties are obtained due to Jaku sapasa. Yeah. They are obtained due to Jaku sapasa. Laba manani. Laba manani. Here the birth, laba manani, obtained. The to be obtained. So it is so. Upanishad leso, Upanishad kodi na here. So Upanishad leso, Upanishad kodi na. What does it mean? Upanishad leso, the Upanishad leso, the small Upanishad, it's not Upanishad. Upanishad kodi, yeah. Upanishad kodi. The small Upanishad is not Upanishad kodi. Upanishad leso, not Upanishad kodi. The small Upanishad is not Upanishad kodi. That is the meaning. So here, balawa pana prikamadina Upanishadana sabesa adhibuddha Upanishad kodi. Here called Upanishad kodi. Balawa, stronger. You see, strong, too strong, stronger. Very strong. That means strong, stronger. The stronger. Stronger here referred to the Brikamadina. Stronger. Jaku sapasa, Jaku Vinyana person, Jaku Vinyana is not strong. There will be many manodwara after Jaku Vinyana. Then you have Brikama. Brikama become very strong. Balawa. The very strong for the arising of the attainment, for the arising of the Maggaphala, for the Aradaphala. So the Balawana Upa Brikamadina. Upanishadana, yeah. So the Upanishadana, the cause of the arising of the Vedana, the Upanishadana, the strong support of the arising of the Vedana. Sabesa Adibuddha. Sabesa all Upanishad here. Sabesa all Upanishad. Adibuddha, the beginning of all Upanishad, yeah. Upanishad kodi, Upanishad here referred to Jaku Sapasa. Jaku Sapasa is Upanishad kodi. So here, Parikama Bhavana, Upachara Bhavanas are the strong support of the arising of the Vedana. Among those, Adibuddha Upanishad referred to Jaku Sapasa. The Jaku Sapasa, which is the beginning of those, see, Upanishad kodi is called Upanishad kodi. That means we have Jaku Sapasa, we have Parikama Bhavana, Upachara Bhavana, Apana Bhavana. We have many. Parikama Bhavana, Upachara Bhavana, Apana Bhavana. Vedana. Those Vedanas are strong. Those bhavanas are the strong support of the Vedana. Among those, you see, the Sabesa Adibuddha. So the Adibuddha, the beginning of those all Vedana. Sabesa here. The beginning of those strong Parikama Upachara Apana Bhavana, which is the strong support of the arising of the Vedana, is Upanishad kodi. You got the meaning of the sentence? Upanishad kodi here.
So, Sayadaw, could you please translate the whole sentence again?
So here, Balawana Prikamadina Upanishadana. Yeah, one sentence here. One word, Balawa na Prikamadina. Balawana, this is the modifying word for the Prikama, etc. So Prikamadina, Upanishadana, Sabesa, here, Upanishad, the strong support of the Vedana, Upanishadana. So Balawana Prikamadina Upanishadana. Sabesa Adibudo. So here balawa na prikama dina upanisayana, the strong support of the vedana, which is the strong prikama bhavana, very strong prikama bhavana, upachara bhavana. Sabesa Adibudo, Amathen, Sabesa Adibudo, the beginning of those, or all, the beginning of the or Upanishad here referred to Jaku Sapasa or Jaku Vinyana. So Sabesa Adibudo Upanishad, Adibudo, the beginning, Upanishad of Jaku Vinyana, which is the beginning, Adibudo Upanishad, Jaku Sapasa, which is the beginning. Jaku Sapasa, which is the beginning. Or all, Jaku Sapasa, which is the beginning of all Prikama Bhavana, Upachara Bhavana, Apana Bhavana. It's called Upanishad Kodi. You clear? So I will translate only one sentence here. The Jaku Sapasa, which is the beginning of all these, all the strong support of the vedana, which is the strong, which is very strong prikama bhavana, vichara bhavana, apana bhavana. It's called Upanishad Kodi. The city very long. Upanishad Kodi, the beginning here, Upanishad Kodi, the beginning of the support. The beginning of the support here is Jaku Sapasa. The Jaku Sapasa is the beginning of all the strong bhavana, which are the cause of the support of the vedana. Prikama bhavana, etc. are the strong support of vedana. The Jaku Sapasa also is strong support of the Prikama bhavana, etc. Jaku Sapasa is the support, the strong support of Prikama bhavana, etc., which are the support of which are the support of the strong Prikama bhavana, Vichara bhavana, Apana bhavana. It's called here Upanishad Kodi. You got it? Two Upanishad here. Jaku Sapasa is Upanishad or Prikama bhavana, etc. Prikama bhavana, etc. is Upanishad or vedana. Here, the Mulatika was to explain the word Kodi. Kodi, the beginning. So, Jaku Sapasa is the beginning of all Prikama bhavana, etc. Those Prikama bhavana, etc. also are the cause of the arising of the vedana. The support of the arising of vedana. Please.
Okay, so that sentence is okay, but I don't understand the word leso. What is leso then?
Lesa here, the Lesa, as I told you just now, the weak or the beginning here. The weak here is the beginning. Lesa is weak, small. Lesa is small. Just the small cause. Jaku Sapasa is the small cause. It is also the beginning of the all vedana.
So you know,
Kodi,
so for
Lesa
example,
Kodi.
in the sentence, right? Tasmanana Vibhaṅga tani etani chittani Jaku Samphasacca Paccaya Lapamana Niti Na Upanishaya Leso Upanishaya Koti. So what he's saying is that the Upanishaya Leso is not Upanishaya Koti in this case. And the case is that the jittas that have been in the many VTs that are obtained by the Jaku Samphassa. So what does it mean?
Upanisya leso na Upanisya kodi. The small amount of Upanisya is not Upanisya kodi. The Upanisya should be the support of all those Vedana. So here, Nana Vitiya Gadani Edani Jedani Chakusabasapajja Lapa Manani, those are not Upanisya Lesa, those are Upanisya Kodi. So he what to say here, the Upanisya, the support should be the cause of all those Prikama Bhavana, etc. Not the cause, the support of something. That support must be strong support. The support of, or the beginning of all those. That support must be the beginning of those. Here, if Jakusapasa does not produce up to Arada shape, that Jakusapasa is not Upanisya Kodi. That Jakusapasa is just Upanisya Lesa.
Oh.
Jakusapasa must be the support of those bhavana, Parikama bhavana, vedana, upajara bhavana, vedana, apana vedana, must be support of those. If the Jakusapasa cannot be the support of those, it is not strong enough. It is weak. It is called Upanisya Lesa. But if Jakusapasa can support for the arising of those, that Jakusapasa will be called Upanisya Kodi.
But then how can we get that information? You know, because in the sentence, palawa ng panaparikama di ng Upanisya ng sapesang adi puto. Upanisya koti. So what he means is that the Upanisya, that is the beginning of all of the Upanisya, which are the parikama and so on, which are stronger and stronger. And that Upanisya is Upanisya koti.
Yes.
We don't see any information about the attaining arahantship.
No any particular information, but understood.
Oh.
Understood, you know. So if you do not have strong support, now if your Jakusapasa cannot the support for the arising of those the Brikama Bhavana, etc., that Jakusapasa is not to be said Upanisya Kodi. That Jakusapasa is to be said just Upanisya Lesa. Upanisya Lesa, Upanisya Kodi, not the same.
I see. Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
So Wala Kodi Napanya did Adisuya here he Adi here. Kodi here refers to Adi, the beginning. Just like Wala Kodi Napanya, Wala Kodi, the beginning of the arrow is not visible. So according to that, just like that sentence, Adi here, Kodi here referring to Adi. I wa yawa Kodi. Here, the meaning of the Kodi here. Kodi, the beginning. Avayawa, the separation. How is that say? Avayawa. Avayawa. No, Avayawa collection.
Just mean one part.
A part, the part, we could say part, separation or the what part, you say what part. Yes, what part also, that's okay. Avayawa. Kodi has two meanings, but we have to take the Kodi here as the Adi. Kasina Rupa Dasna Dopa Buddhi proceed, study proceed Kasina Rupa. Kamajara Kusladina Vedanana Upanisya Podo. So that Jakusapasa can be the strong support of Kamajara Kusla Vedana, etc. So study proceed Rupa Dasna. Kasina Rupa. So his mind, you see, his attention or he attempts to cause aradatship. So the study from the beginning of the seer, Kasina Dasna. So he tried his best. then he attained Kamajara Bhavana, the Rupajara Bhavana, Arupajara Apana Bhavana. Bhavato. It is thus Dandasana Upanishya Kodi, that CA is called Upanishya Kodi. Because you are seeing can become the support of all those kusala vedana, kusala or kriya vedana. So here we will say Upanishya Kodi, we refer to someone or something, or we refer to some kind of sampasa that can be the support of the arising of those kusala kriya. If that Jakusapasa cannot support for the arising of those, that Jakusapasa is not to be said Upanishya Kodi. It's just to be said Upanishya Lesa. Weak Upanishya, not strong Upanishya. So the Upanishya Kodi must be the real support of those. If the Sapasa is not the support of those parikama, vedana, etc. So it is not to be said Upanishya Kodi. So here, Upanishya Kodi referring to the strong support, the beginning of the strong support of all the vedana, a different witty. Then that's an Upanishya Kodi. Parikama dini viya na palawa Upanishya dasana. So, Rikamadini Wiya Wa, Iya Wa. Rikamadini Wiya Wa. Rikamadini Wiya Wa, Balawa Upanishya na Dasana. Dasana Balawa Upanishya na here. Rikamadini Wiya Dasana. Sorry. Rikamadini Wiya Dasana, the Chakuvinyana. Like a Prikama Bhavana, etc. Dasana Chakuvinyana. Refer to Chakuvinyana here. Dasana Chakuvinyana. Palawa Upanishya na. Not only like a Prikama Bhavana, etc. Not only Chakuvinyana is strong support. Na Upanishya. Na Palawa Upanishya Dasana. Dasana Chakuvinyana. How to say? Chakuvinyana. Not only Chakuvinyana here. No, how to say? How to translate? Rikamadini Wiya. Dasana Palawa Upanishya na. Chakuvinyana is not only Chakuvinyana is Palawa Upanishya. What does it mean? So we need to
we have to add the word Chakuvinyana in there.
Dasana, yes, Dasana referring to Chakuvinyana. Dasana see here, Chakuvinyana.
So the seeing is not the Palawa Upanishya.
Yes, not only here, we translate, not only Palawa Upanishya. See is not only Palawa Upanishya, like a Prikama, etc. Prikama, the Bhavana, etc. What does that mean? Okay, let's continue here. Dasa, the Chakuvinyana. Yeah, Dasa referring to Chakuvinyana. Upanishya Bhavana. Anda here, Anda like a maybe Ada the Damas Chakabodana Soda. Ada the here a period, we say, a period. The a period Jakuvinyana of the Kasina Rupa. A period Jakuvinyana of Kasina Rupa. Upanisa Kodiya Woda. So the a period, that means the weak Jakuvinyana, which does not produce, does not cause Brikama Bhavana, etc., is called here also Upanisa Kodi. It is also said Upanisa Kodi.
So which
What
one
does
is
it mean?
called the Upanisa Koti in this case, Sayadaw?
Even though it is not strong, this sentence, even though Jakuvinyana, even though this Jakuvinyana is weak Jakuvinyana, even though it is not strong, to produce Brikama Bhavana, etc., but it is still called Upanisa Kodi. So the two words are different. So the weak Jakuvinyana is not to be called Upanisa Kodi. Firstly, he said. Now he said the Jakuvinyana which sees the Kasina Rupa, those Jakuvinyana which see Kasina Rupa, is not strong like a Brikama Bhavana, etc. It's called Upanisa Kodi.
And why is that, Sayadaw? Upanisa
This Kodi here, referred to Anda. So Kodi one, the first Kodi referred to Adi. Adi means the beginning. This Kodi also, this Jakuvinyana also can be called Upanisa Kodi, but the meaning is different from the first one. For the first one, Kodi means the beginning, but here Kodi means Anda.
Yes, and what does it mean again, Sayadaw? Anta.
Anda means here Epiria Jakuvinyana. Why it is called Epiria? Because it cannot produce Brikama Bhavana, etc. So the Jakuvinyana which can produce Brikama Bhavana, Vichara Bhavana, Abhavana Bhavana, the Jakuvinyana is called Upanisa Kodi. That means the beginning of the beginning support of all. So where Jakuvinyana there does not produce Brikama Bhavana, etc., it is also called Upanisa Kodi. But the meaning of Kodi here is different from that. The meaning of Kodi here is Anda. That means a period.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Two meaning of the Kodi. The first one, the beginning of all support. The beginning support of all. The second one, the period support. It is a period because it does not produce Brikama Bhavana, etc. Just see it. We see something, we forget it. Now, when we say Upanisa Kodi Adi, when we refer to the Adi, Kodi, we refer to Adi. That Jaku Sapasa, that see it, because the support of Brikama Bhavana, Ujara Bhavana, Apana Bhavana. But this Upanisa Kodi referred to Anta. Just see it, then forget it. This here does not support anything. Does not support to Ujjara Bhavana, Apana Bhavana, Brikama Ujjara Bhavana, etc. That is the meaning.
Well, so if that's the case, then why did the commentator mention this then? Does that mean that we should not use this meaning?
Yes.
Right? We should not
we
use
should
this
use
meaning.
Only Kodi. We should use the meaning of Kodi, the Adi only.
Right.
We should not use the meaning of the Anta.
Anta. Yeah.
Even though it can be called Upanishad Kodi, as it is a period, it should not be Upanishad Kodi in this case. Jaku Sapasapa Jaberana, ati kusala, ati akusala, ati abhyada. The jakusapasa, the inferior jakusapasa cannot be, cannot produce, you see, kusala, akusala, abhyada. It is just the jakusapasa. The Ghana. Please.
So here, anda is not refers to the end.
No, not end here. Here, anda referred to a period. So you check the. Do you check the dictionary?
Because anda also have the meaning of end, right? I'm just thinking because you said the above Godi is refers adi, the beginning. So that's why I'm thinking the anda is maybe is the end.
Anda here the end, good thought, attention. Attesting. Attesting. What is attesting? Attesting. We have this one attesting, right?
Yes.
Anti. What is anti?
Anti is neuter
gender. You know. So Sayadaw, in the Nisaya, it is translated as the inferior, Sayadaw.
Yes, inferior. Here, Upanisya Bhavana, Upanisya Bhavana. Lamaka, this the Upanisya, this Kodi means Lamaka. Is Lamaka.
Yeah, Lamaka is like inferior.
Lamaka inferior.
But you say that anda also have the meaning of talk. The Godi
So
also
the
have the meaning of talk.
Yes,
So,
Anutika Meshi Upanisya Bhavanadi Lamakupa Nisya Bhavana. Anutika explained, Ada is Lamaka. So you don't have the Anutika, but Anutika we have here Upanisya Bhavanadi related to Upanisya Bhavana. He explained Lamakupa Nisya Bhavana, Lamaka Upanisya Bhavana. So Ada here referred to Lamaka. Lamaka means a period. So here we should take the meaning of a period here, the Kodi. Kodi has the meaning of a period, or Kodi has the meaning of anda. Ada again has the meaning of a period. So okay, let's go on. Kanadi dwaresu, kana dwara etc. Tisu, so e kana dwara, jiwa dwara, kaya dwara, e three dwara. Upanisya Kodiya Laba Manata Bhavo Wadato. Upanisya Kodi not to be applied, not to be obtained. Ida Samana Viti Nakida. So Samana Viti is not to be taken here. Samana Viti is not to be taken. So Egana Dwara Jiva Dwara Kaya Dwara. Atakta Atakta did not explain. So the Upanishad Kodi, but the Gana Jiva Dwara Viti, the Vedana are there not due to Upanishad Kodi. Ida Samana Viti Nakida, so Samana Viti is not to be taken. What does it mean? Samana Viti Nakida. Samana Viti is not to be taken.
that time you translate samana weighty means the same weighty, right?
No, yes, same Viti. Here only two reasons. Do you have carry only two ways? Now, the Jeda, these three witties are to be applied two ways only, according to Atakta. That's why, yeah, Samana witty is not to be obtained, to be taken. Dasana Sawanani Wiya Hi Kasina Prikama Dina. Yeah, one sentence. Dasana sawanani. Dasana referred to Jakunyana. Sawana referred to Soda Winyana. Jakunyana Soda Winyana. Kasina Brikamadini. We are he here. We are he. Kasina Brikamadina. Upanesyo. Hoti we are, you can say. Kasina Brikamadina. Upanesya, sorry. Upanesya Hunti we are. You have to connect to Upanesya Hunti. You have to connect. Dasana Sawanani, Kasina Prikamadina, Upanesya Hunti Viya. Just like Chakuvyana, Sodavinyanas are the strong support of Prikama, Kasina Prikama, Bhavana, etc. So, Kana Dina, Kayana Dini, Kana Gayana, the Sayana, Potapayana, Dini, Upanisya na Hodi, not Upanisya, not due to Upanisya. That means the Gana Vinyana, Jiva Vinyanas, Kaya Vinyanas are not Upanisya Kodi, like Jaku Vinyana, Soda Vinyana. Jaku Vinyana, Soda Vinyanas are the strong support of Prikama Bhavana, etc. Here, Gana Vinyana, Jiva Vinyana, Kaya Vinyana are not strong support of though Jada. The labo. Tan alabo. The labo, tan alabo, tan. Tan here. Tan alabo. Tan Upanisya alabo, not obtained, not applicable. Upanisya kodi, tan alabo, dipito. Tan alabo, alaba, not obtained. What? Tan here, Upanisya kodi. How to translate? Not obtaining of Upanisya kodi is show dipito. Is show. That means ekana dwara jiva dwara the cheta ekana dwara jiva dwara the kaya dwaras are not obtained by way of Upanisya kodi. That's why here tan alabo dipito. It is show of the it is show not obtaining of Upanisya kodi. Okay, let's see here. Yadipi, how here? Yadipi. Wayokasina pusit dwapi. Yadi khetapan. You see? Wayokasina. Wayokasina pusit dwapi. You touch Wayokasina through Kaya Vinyana. Yadipi khetapan. So you can touch Vayokasina by the Kaya Vinyana. Even though you can touch Vayokasina, so with the wind blow at your body, you can feel it, you know, the way. You can feel the way there. You can feel it. Even though you can feel it with Kaya Vinyana here, with Kaya Vinyana. Puri mena pana sawanena wina napusana sayamewa. Mulupa nesyo yipuyena. Mulupa pispachyo yipuyena. What? Listen, we are here. Yeah. Yeah. Uri menapana sawena wina tampusana saya mewa mulupanesyo. Yeboyena na hodi. Generally yeboyena Ye bong ye na generally here, not hodi. Generally not hodi. Not appear. There will not be. Generally there will not be. Even though you can feel the wind. Before you can feel the wind. How to say?
Yeah,
So
it's
when
like
not winner, huh?
yeah, it's like without hearing it before, then that
yes.
touching is in general, not the main or the root Upanishad by itself. Yes, what it means. Yes.
Here, Pali word is wrong here. Mulupa nisyo here. Mulupa nisyo. Should be Mulupa nisyo. Mulupa nisyo should be.
So mulu.
Mulu. Not lu, mulu.
Mulu.
Should be plural number.
Plural?
Mula upanisya.
This is Sandi, right, Sayadaw?
This is Sandi,
yes, Sandi, yes, Sandi.
Yeah, it's Mula Upanishad.
Right, yeah. Mula Upanishad, Mulu Upanishad. You need to double. You need to strengthen.
Okay.
You have u.
Why Sayadaw? No need.
Need Mulu Upanishad, Mula Upanishad.
Actually, short way is also okay.
No, the here Anutika. What Anutika say anything? Lakha Lamakupa Nesya, you know. Lamakupa Nesya, Lamaka Upanesya. So Lamaka Upanesya, Anutika also Mulupa Nesya here. Mulupa Nesya. So should be Mulupa Nesya, not Mulupa Nesya.
Yes, I checked the whole Piṭaka. You see, Mulupanisaya is only appear in the Muladika, and the Mulupanisaya is only appeared in the Aludika.
So how about other places?
No.
So only two places.
Yes.
So the better Mulupanisya, like Lamkupanisya, Mulupanisya, Anatrupanisya, Pukatupanisya, all are, you see, a plural number. See? So we should use here plural number also. Aramnupanisya, Pukatupanisya, Aramana Upanisya, the same thing, you know, Aramana Upanisya. Pakata Upanisya. Aramana ended with A. Upanisya ended with U. So A is deleted. U is lengthened, strengthened. So you have Aramnupanidya, Pukatupanidya. Three kinds of Upanidya. Anadra Upanisya, Anadrupanisya. Everywhere, you know, we use plural number. Here, better to use plural number.
So, how about your book?
My book also Mulupanisya.
Also short, right?
Sure. Mulupanisya. Maybe this is, it is also possible, maybe. But all the Pali, you see, you can use Mulupanisya, but we need to follow the general idea. The general idea, you know, Arupnupanisya, Pukatupanisya, Anandrupanisya, you remember, Patana. Here, Anutika also say, Lamkupanisya, Mulupanisya. So everyone say, with the long bound way, everyone agrees with long bound way. So even Mulatika, maybe type error and it. Type error. So no one, you see, change to Mulupanisya, only Mulupanisya. So yes, here.
Check others also.
Before hearing about the Kasina, you know, Kasina device, Kasina discs, before hearing about that, you may not touch it, you know. So the touching itself is not to be Mula Upanishaya. It's not to be Mula Upanishaya. You see, generally. But for the Pajika Buddha Anudika, it is said here, Anudika, Atima Bhuika Bodhisatta Dina, Sawanena Wina, Tampusana Siya Mulupanisio. For the Bodhisatta Pajika Buddha, for those, see, without hearing, without listening, without knowing about the Vayogasina, without knowing Vayogasina, they can, without knowing Vayogasina, that touching with the wind, you see, touching with the wind. Touching, as soon as it touching, they can feel, when they feel the touching, so they can develop Brikama Bhavana, Ujjara Bhavana, Apana Bhavana. For those person, Bodhisattva, and the Pajika Buddha, the to be Pajika Buddha, to be Pajika Buddha. For them, without hearing about the Vayogasina before, no one teach them about Vayogasina. So Yiboyena, you see, generally, but for some, it is possible that Vayogasina can be the strong, the original strong support, the original Mulupanisya, the original strong support for them. But for normal person, it is not possible without hearing, without knowing about the Vayogasina. So we know about Vayogasina. Now, pro Vayogasina, we may develop the Brikama Bhavana, Vichara Bhavana, Apana Bhavana for us, because we do not have great wisdom. We need to listen to someone. We need to hear from someone first. But for the to be Buddha, to be body Pajika Buddha, for them, no one teach them. They understand, they realize by themselves. So they can develop Vichara Bhavana, Apana Bhavana. Brikama Bhavana, Ujjara Bhavana, Apana Bhavana, when the wind blows at their body. You understand what I mean?
So the Bodhisattva also can? Oh,
of
yes.
Course.
Yes,
They
sorry.
are the Buddha,
I only think of
Bodhisattva here, the Pachima Bhuika Bodhisattva. No? Pachima Bhuika. The person who is to be Buddha in this very life. The Pachika Buddha also. So no one teach them about these things. For us, we had to learn first about Vayogasina. Then, after hearing that, we can develop the Brikama Bhavana, etc. based on Vayogasina. But for those persons, Yiboyena, you see, for those persons, whether the learning from someone about Vayogasina, so whether the wind blow at their body, then they can develop Brikama Bhavana, Ujjara Bhavana, Apana Bhavana there. That's why that's a Upanishad Kodiya Navada. Referred to the general beings here. Referred to general beings. So the Kana Jiva Kaya cannot be strong support or Bhavana or Vedana or the four-plane Vedana. General beings. Kana, Sapasa, Jiva, Sapasa, Kaya, Sapasa are not to be amount of strong support or all Vedana. But for the to be Buddha, to be Pajika Buddha, they can develop the Brikama Bhavana, etc. without hearing, without learning from someone. That is the meaning. No, Saya Mewa Mulupa Nisio, not Hodi. Saya Mewa. So the Saya Mewa, itself or themselves cannot. That's why Kana Jiva Kaya or Kana Sapasa Jiva Sapasa Kaya Sapasas are not to be applied by way of Upanishad Kodi. So they can be applied by only 2 ways instead of 3 ways. That is the meaning. Okay, time is over. So we better stop here. So we continue tomorrow. That's all for today. Thanks for listening. Let's stop our class. Buddha Sasana Jira Detedu. Buddha Sasana Jira Detedu. Buddha Sasana Jira Detedu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Okay, see you the day after tomorrow.
Yes, take care, Sayadaw.
Okay, take care.